All right, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? All right, so welcome back to some more Gears of War 4. Not exactly sure how long we got left on this, but I wanted to make sure we took a little bit of time trying to finish this up. We got Indiana Jones coming out tonight, so obviously I can't play that. It doesn't release till like 6 or 7 or something like that, so I figured I'd throw this in first. Had a little bit of time. And yeah, I've been enjoying this game quite a bit, though. Gears 4 has been pretty awesome. I know some people aren't really big fans of it. I find it to be pretty decent, right along lines with the other ones. And yeah, I'm excited to get back in, but I hope everybody's having a good day.
Come on! Now we gotta outrun a wind flare?
Again?
Cross the dam fast enough, we'll beat the storm wall.
But we are back.
Come on, we gotta keep moving. This way!
So we're right into the fire.
Bad. This is really, really bad!
Just keep moving! Come on, we can move from head to head. We got drones! More of them up ahead!
Over there! Saga!
Holy shit, there's 2 of them!
Jesus Christ.
Let down! They're getting stronger! All right, keep moving. Suppress it.
No, wait!
Come on, walk it off!
This isn't good!
Jinn, stay here! Here you go.
I gotcha.
We got us out here working for it, chat.
Come on, down here!
Swarm just keep coming.
Yeah, and that wind flare is getting worse. I say we wait it out.
We can't. We don't know how long the storm will last.
Castor, what's going on? Yeah, so we're gonna be playing Indiana Jones. I'm definitely not playing Path of Exile 2. I've never even played Path of Exile 1. I think that's that game that's kind of like it's like the hell is the name of that game there? Diablo. I couldn't even play Diablo 4 in its peak, like when it first came out, when it was super hype. I could barely like I couldn't even get a decent bit of viewers for that game, so I highly doubt that Path of It's just not the content style for my channel, so it won't do very well. But before we get any deeper into this, guys, I did want to bring up a couple things. I'll showcase it again. So as you guys know, Armingel, great friend of the channel, been here for a long time, absolutely showing Always shows mad love. She sent me a care package in the mail, chat. And you know, I was really, really excited, really happy. You know, it's Christmas time, and she's a good friend. And you know, I didn't know what she sent, so I figured I'd take a second to kind of show you guys what she sent. So this was the first thing I got. Yeah, so you guys can read it. It's crayons ready to eat. It's the crayon eater menu. So there's that. And this right here, chat, was this one probably it was extremely creative. So let me read the award, because she sent me a shadow box, guys, a shadow box. All right, had a little award in it and everything. It's all military. It says Sergeant Brian Menard. So you guys know I actually served in the military. So this is for receiving an egregious bodily injury inside a combat theater by your own lighter. You are hereby awarded the Exploding Pink Lighter Service Medal. So there it is. I see you, Armigel. I see you, Armigel. But she says these crayons are actually edible, but I think she's just trolling me, trying to get me to eat a crayon on stream. Yeah, these shits are... It's an actual crayon. It doesn't smell edible, Armigel. It smells like a fucking crayon. I mean, it tastes edible. It's actually pretty good.
Damn it! Take cover!
God damn.
Watch it! Jubies!
And now we've got drones!
Clear him out! Ready to roll! Roll down!
We're clear! Now what?
Now we get across! Hold up! There's a turret!
Damn it! He's dug in! I can't get a shot!
Any ideas?
We gotta bring that tower down!
with this.
Got a siege machine here.
What are you doing? That siege beast has been dead for years!
Yeah, well, worth a shot. I'm hoping the bombs in this thing still have some kick. All right, let's see what it's got. Here it comes! Launching! Here we go! Get ready! Again!
Launch the bombs toward the turret!
I'm trying, brother.
One more!
All the way out.
Launching again!
I think maybe we gotta keep it low. Yeah, that wind gets it really bad.
Pull! And again!
I'm trying to get this front line, guys.
Here it comes!
Use the wind!
One more!
Trying to hit that tower there and maybe knock it over, but especially at wood.
Here we go! And again!
Use the wind!
Launching again!
Nice!
Oh yeah! They still got some kick!
Get ready!
Turret's down!
Think it has a little too much kick! Look out!
I can't believe that worked! Come on, let's go!
Heads up! More drones! Down in front! Looks like their ship just came in. Hey, can't do this alone.
Dude, this shit dangerous as hell, chat. These wind flares.
Great. Out of the storm and into the swarm.
Really?
Look out! Sniper!
Back in your hole! Got it! Flavor! Watch that shoot!
Get down!
Okay, guys, we gotta go. This storm's just getting worse.
Heads up! We got this!
Back out!
And you're out! Back in your hole! That's how it's done. Get in the nest!
Hey, you ain't throwing a grenade out there.
Back in your hole! Oh, yeah! All right, get to the next one!
Whoa! Storm wall's here!
Come on, we gotta push to that substation!
Okay, who else votes we stay inside for a while?
Me.
Right here. A power plant with no power. Is that ironic?
It sucks,
Alright.
but technically, still no.
Could be the power's not being routed here.
Then we gotta fix that. If this substation's dark, so's the radio tower will need to call backup.
Yeah, this area that we're gonna be pushing is pretty insane. There was a lot of guys, a lot of the freaking snatchers there. It was a really, really big base. Enemies were thick. How thick does do you have to make a building withstand that kind of weather? Oh man, I couldn't. You know what's crazy is yesterday I actually went into our public library in the town I live in, and as we were walking in, chat, there was a freaking sign on the wall that said "Fallout Shelter." It's an older building, but
Where are we going
I've
anyway?
never seen that before.
Spire.
Like buildings labeled
some
Fallout
pod base?
shelters.
No. A
And I'm like,
town.
what makes this building a
It's been
damn
deserted
Fallout
for
shelter? Now I know where to
decades.
go.
Yeah, let's just hope that radio tower's even functional. Power or no power.
Hey, Dad, check this out.
Well, that switch should reroute the main feed. Nice. We've got power and so does Spire. Now let's go make that call.
Army got with the super chat. Oh, where's the? I actually hung it up. Hold on, I gotta take it off the wall though. Hold on, give me one sec. Yeah, I hung this up. So as you guys know, we were playing. I loved it, Army Gal. It was so dope. We were playing Red Dead Redemption, and as you guys know, I seen one of those freaking horned rabbits, and I was like, "Yo, chat, are those real?" Because it was in the game, and everybody was saying that they were like an urban myth. But then she sent me a freaking jackalope mounted. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Army Gal, when I opened the box, I jumped. I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Right? And then Crystal didn't see it. So I put the cardboard back over. I was like, babe, look at this. Look at this. Open it. And she opened it and it got her too. She jumped. She was like, oh my God, did she send you a real? And I was like, no, it's a mythical creature. But no, that shit was awesome. But yeah, it got me to jump and it made Crystal jump. But I got my ass pretty good.
Someone really didn't want anything getting through here.
Hey, those transformers give me an idea. Check the control panel, see if you can vent the cores.
No, I got the book right over on my. I got it
See
all
that?
on my
A few shots
little
on that
display.
exposed core should be enough to overload the system.
Causing a massive electrical discharge.
And clearing the way. Huh. Yeah, good idea.
I said a few shots, not a whole mag.
Holy shit!
Okay, Dad. You've obviously done this before.
No, but close enough. Come on.
This is more like Barrett's field and shit.
That wind flare's still going strong.
If we're lucky, it'll have passed by the time we're out of here.
Yeah, I think we've established we're not very lucky. This'll come in handy.
Marcus, this backup of yours. How do you know he'll help?
Back at the house, I sent word I might need him. Pretty sure he's been waiting by the phone ever since.
Yeah? I guess we'll see about that, won't we?
The jackalope was... It was good. It was amazing. I mean, the whole box was amazing.
Now this will do.
Like, the crazy thing is, like, so much thought and creativity went into it. It was amazing. Oh, he's the one that killed her mother.
It's him.
What? Who?
The one who took my mom.
Is where she belongs.
Kait, don't listen to it.
Tell me where my mother is!
The path to your mother lies through me.
But how can you talk, dude?
Oh, shit.
The crystals on that thing are indestructible. Shoot the scabs.
Focus fire on those scabs! This isn't working! We need something else! That's it! The transformer's open! We gotta shoot the door!
You want over here, though?
Transformer switch! Shock it again!
Yeah, it's Brumax big. Indiana Jones comes out tonight at like 6 p.m. my time. They'll be available. So, my son has a winter concert tonight. So I'll be going to that. But, so I'll be starting hopefully around like 6 or 7. 6:37.
Alright, door's exposed! Now we shoot it!
Well, we gotta get down and around so we can target it.
Shoot the blaster!
Frag out!
Core's exposed! Time to shoot it! By the gate! Okay, now we shoot the core!
Waited too long.
Mr. Cat, get back to that transformer switch!
That's it, the transformer's open, we gotta shoot the core!
That's it! Now shoot the blisters! So fast.
You swarm are all connected, right? In your hives? Well then, broadcast this. We're getting my mother back. Then we're burning your goddamn hive to the fucking ground!
Yeah. Chat, what should we name the jackalope? There she is.
Now what?
You know, Jinn, as much as I enjoy our chats, we're a little busy.
You said before I didn't know what was going on, so why don't you educate me?
Look who finally figured out that 4 people aren't taking on the entire COG army just for the hell of it.
Took her long enough.
Here's what I propose. We all go back to New Ephyra, and you tell me exactly what's out here.
You've seen them, haven't you?
This isn't an intelligence summit, Lieutenant.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
What's obvious is that my efforts to keep our society united is the only chance we have against whatever's out here.
You actually believe the bullshit that comes out of your mouth, don't you? Must be comforting, since no one else does.
Lieutenant?
I'm not your fucking lieutenant!
JD, what's happening?
That nigga can't keep robots to save her life, dude.
James!
Watch out for those quills!
I can't let it go to waste.
What the hell happened to Jinn?
Just, I don't know. We'll sort it out later. We need to get to that radio tower.
Wait. You hear that?
Yeah, sounds like Jinn didn't come alone.
What is this?
Jinn's bucketheads are taking on the swarm.
Jeez. Never thought I'd be rooting for a bunch of DBs.
Target subdued.
Hey, bucketheads! We're trying to help here!
We got a Guardian coming in!
Come on, Jinn, get your fucking troops together.
Need me now!
Another Sire!
Ready to roll! Help me out here!
Ready to go.
Appreciate it!
Got him.
Okay, I think that's all of them. For now.
Then let's head to the radio tower.
We'll keep the sniper and stuff that we have right now. Sniper Master, I really appreciate you. First time ever posting in the chat, and I'm glad. Hey, I really, really appreciate you making that meme. That is crazy.
Hey, come on, let's get this open.
When am I going to play Gears 5? Gears obviously doesn't perform super strong on the channel. So Gears 5 will probably be played like right before E-Day drops. Like, let's just say E-Day comes out
Radio tower.
March 20th. I might start Gears 5 on March 1st. We'll play it like right before it drops. That way there'll be a little bit of hype behind Gears of War, you know, on the build up.
What did happen to Jinn's bot?
It'll increase the chances of the performing a little better.
How would that work?
A bioelectric field, maybe?
Or some kind of voltage-gated ion channel.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does.
Brian with the Y, what's going on, dude? Oh, did not want that.
I can't let him go to waste.
Really? Are you kidding me? I was trying to get ammo for the Lancers, swap the Lancer for the other gun, and then got ammo for the other gun.
Locked. We gotta find a way around.
It's not like there's many ways to go. Oh, maybe up the fucking stairs there to my right? 'Cause... Disregard chat. Never said I was a smart person. Jens, what do you mean why 4 and not 5?
Hey, there's a factory up ahead. Let's make our way through.
Well, I've never played any of them, so I wasn't just gonna skip all the games and go straight to the newest one. Especially because the
deal with them.
Stories are all connected.
Frag out!
This is close!
Throw him down!
Hey! We got more of them!
Guys, we got a scion!
Fall back! Get some cover!
Ready to roll! Good to go.
There's a nest opening up!
Damn.
I'm coming!
Cat! Help me up!
That's how it's done. Okay, we're clear.
Let's just get inside the factory before any more show up.
Jesus Christ. No stealth in this game once. Yeah, Gears is not a stealthy game at all.
Excellent.
It's all about the blood, guts, chaos in this game. First time, and I get a shout out. Oh, thank you. My first time ever in a YouTube chat. Thanks for reading my post. Incredible. What's my favorite stealth game? Ooh, that's a tough one because I love so many. Yeah, what's my favorite stealth game? I don't know, because I love like the Assassin's Creed series, but I wouldn't say they're top. Metal Gear 5 was amazing. I don't know. I mean, but then Ghost Recon's pretty top tier. Well, the way I play it, I play it pure stealth for the most part. Well, I try to play it pure stealth. I don't know. That's a rough one.
I need a hand.
Maybe Ghost Recon. Yeah, maybe Ghost Recon.
Well, look at that. An old Centaur factory.
Huh. Oh, you used to ride in these heaps, huh?
They weren't so bad. A little cramped. And it broke down all the time.
That sounds like they were pretty bad.
It does.
Yeah, maybe. But they got the job done.
Not so bad. A little cramped. Broke down all the time. Smelled like shit. Tires. It sound pretty bad.
So where's the exit?
Everything down here looks blocked. Search for a way up.
When am I gonna start Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Not exactly sure. I mean, we just got a lot of new games coming out right now, so we're kind of been knocking those out. So probably as soon as, you know, Stalker or Indie slow down a little bit, we'll start having back into like a normal rotation
Look
of
sharp, we got drones.
4+ games.
Find a way out of here.
But yeah, right now, you know, we got a lot of the new games, and as you guys know, when we play new games on the channel,
Yeah, Del. Unless your Lancer runs on smartass.
Seems to be working so far.
we do got one more sniper shot left. But we kind of do them almost daily uploads on like the newer games that, until they kind of peter off and die out. Then I'll just kind of throw them into regular rotation. But right now, Stalker's going strong, so we've been playing that almost daily. And then with Indiana Jones coming out, when I have all these games that we are playing kind of consistent, I don't want to have like a bunch of games in rotation, because then we end up having to just kind of put them on the back burner, and then you guys have to, those guys that are waiting for those series have to like sit there and wait days or weeks even, before us to get back into it. So that's why I went into like the end of that last month, beginning of this month with like not a whole lot of games in rotation, because I didn't want that exact thing to happen to you guys. Scum has quests now. Yeah, I asked
The radio tower should be just ahead.
when I should
This
get
hill.
back in, the Scum, but a lot of people kept telling me to still wait a little bit. Yeah, the new Indiana Jones looks, it's a first-person game from what I've seen.
Ah, shit! Turret!
Ah, and there's the hitch.
Get to cover!
Hold on! Watch out! Back in your hole!
Throwing grenade! Think the guy on that turret has something against us!
We gotta take him out!
And you're out! There's another one! Door hit! Ah, damn it! Did I stop? Throw down! That brain anyway. Oh yeah!
Damn.
Ready to roll! Door hit! Okay, we're done here. Dad, you ready to make that call?
I've been ready.
Fortunately, due to the time difference, I won't make the live stream. Probably catch tomorrow morning. Hey, Colin, I hope you enjoy it when you do catch it, though. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I've watched 3.5-ish. I started the fourth movie last night, which, Chad, that was like, man, that was the one thing I didn't understand. Because I'm obviously, you know, new to Indiana Jones. And I watched the first 3 movies. You know what I mean? Obviously, they all took place in like the late 20s, early 30s or so. And the one thing that caught me off guard was when you go from, like, there was the 3 movies and then there was a huge jump. It was like the series just ended and then they came out with another movie in like 2008. It was like literally like 20 years later. Yeah, the one with Shia LaBeouf. There was like the random like indie movie again. And there was like a huge time skip between 3 and 4. And I was like, what the hell? Like, why did... They were talking about how Indy was in the war and like all this other stuff, how he was a war hero and shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why didn't they make a movie with Indy in the war and stuff like that? Instead, they just completely skipped over that shit. And it was just like a little back filler. Yeah, you know, in this big time gap, Indy was a fucking war hero. And you're like, really, bro? That's how we're going to play this game? Yeah, it just seemed weird there was such a big time jump, like... Yeah, I've watched the first 3 already, you know, and then... I didn't think it was bad. Like, it wasn't bad. It just seemed like they skipped a lot.
Tell him we're gonna need more than a couple of extra Lancers here, and seriously, bots might do more harm than good.
Don't worry. He'll pull something out of his ass. He always does.
Defense mission.
They're surrounding us.
Holy shit, you scared the crap out of me.
Sorry. Backup's on its way.
How long before he gets here?
Long enough that we'll need this.
Dad, what's the deal? Where's he meeting us?
Close, but we got time and Swarm to kill before he gets here.
From the sound of things, they're gonna attack any minute.
That's why we dig in here.
Got 2 minutes into this wave. Trying to get this blocked off. Nice, nice. Okay, so we got 2 barriers there. How many points do we have left? 5,500. Fuck. Might save for the second round. We'll get some MG sentries. But I'm going to try to use this turret here. Yeah, I seen the, well, he was older in the fourth movie that I fell asleep trying to watch last night because it was super late. But he was still like, you know, he's still decent. And then when I seen just the cover picture for the fifth movie, I was like, yo, did they just make that like a year or two ago? Because that man looks like he's at least 100 years old. Like, it just looked like they probably have a stunt double just playing the whole movie for him. That shit came out last year? Yo, Harrison Ford's like 80 something. That shit was crazy, dude.
Watch it! They're coming in from the front! We got a scion!
Heading your way. They breached the defenses! Clear them out!
Down for the count! Come on! Get over here!
Oh shit! Bouncers!
Come on, you ugly sons of bitches! Come get her!
Little help here!
Hang on, I'll be right there!
Where'd you go?
Check fire! Enemy down!
No way that's the last of them. Build what you can before more attack.
Okay, so we got another turret. Can we afford to get 2? We can. Oh, yes. So we got 2 turrets there. And that's all we can afford for right now. How long do we have left on this fence? It was a little beat up. Okay.
They're hitting us from the left!
Over there! Zion!
We can't hold them off forever!
Take out the hunters up there!
You're out of luck!
Guys, we got snatchers! Hang on, I'll be right there! Check your aim! Not a moment too soon!
So,
That's the last of them!
Those things
but I
are
doubt
one-shot
for very
my
long.
defenses,
Get on
man.
that fabricator.
Like, I had a turret set up and a... That's crazy, dude. That's all we got. Now, granted, they give you this turret here, which has definitely been putting in some work, but...
Swarm, on the right!
Ah, shit! Zion!
How much longer before he gets here?
Soon. You just gotta hold out a little while longer.
Come on, give me.
Somebody come get me?
Stay sharp, we're not done yet!
Shit! Looks like they're bringing out the big gun!
We've got carriers!
It overheated! Dad! Where the hell is he?
They'll be here, James.
There, that's his signal. Let's get to the rendezvous point.
Yeah, that turret they gave us was clutch, man. If it wasn't for that, that shit would have been rough. I want to know who this is. We're calling him for backup. It's got to be another OG.
Hey, what do you know? Looks like it's all clear.
No. You have got to stop saying that. Seriously.
Saying what?
All clear. Come on. It's a perfect way to jinx us.
Come on, you're kidding.
No, I'm not. Since this all began, when has it ever been all clear?
Normally, I'd say jinxing has nothing to do with actual probabilities, but in this case, I agree. Don't say it.
All right, this is ridiculous. Look around. It is all clear.
Marcus, come on, man.
Yeah, Dad, I don't know. They've kind of convinced me.
Tell you what, if I really did just jinx us, I'll deal with it myself. Now let's get to the damn rendezvous point.
Nothing but facts, dude. But chat, be honest though, was the fifth movie with the indie movie, was it bad with him being 700 years old? Or was it still pretty good?
He said he'd meet us at the intersection just ahead.
Something big's heading this way.
Hey, Marcus, you jinxed us. Great job.
Actually, I don't think I did.
What the fuck?
When Marcus Fenix calls in help, he does not mess around.
What? You don't call, you don't write?
Hey, who loves you, Marcus?
Cole!
Wow!
Been too long, Cole.
Yeah, about 10 years too long.
You remember James?
Yeah, I remember him being a lot smaller.
Everyone's small next to you, Uncle Cole.
Uncle Cole? Excuse me, what? Didn't I give you enough toys when you were a kid?
Oh, I've seen enough of your toys to last a lifetime, thanks.
His toys.
Kate, Dell, meet Damon Baird, CEO of DB Industries, whose bots have been trying to kill us for the last 20 hours.
Hey, whoa. The whole killer DB thing? Jinn did that, not me.
Well, they've still got your initials on them.
Let me know if any of this sounds familiar. You go AWOL from the COG, about 6 months ago, and somehow no one arrests you. Or even more recently, there you are, stuck in Settlement 5, and just magically, a bot transport cart pulls up and tells you to get in.
Oh, seriously, Dad? You had this asshole watching out for me?
I think the word you might be looking for is thank you.
No, we got both
You
Cole
sure you can
and
handle this
Bird,
thing?
chat.
You know the kind of day we've had? You wouldn't ask.
JD's and Jack Jr., so one of you take second betting.
So they back. Really back. I kind of missed them in a weird, messed up sort of way.
I know what you mean.
And there's our ride.
I'm here, sweet cheeks. Ready to go?
Tell me your wife wanted to do this.
Sam and I aren't married. Special lady friend, please. And she insisted on coming.
Yeah, they got all the OGs in this, guys.
Hey, kids. Can you hear me up there?
Yeah, I hear you. Meet us at the dam. Oh, and Uncle Baird.
Try to keep up.
We kept up just fine, little one, didn't we? Yeah, we'll scout ahead, let you know what we're up against.
So, JD, the one guy who you didn't want help from is the one guy who could actually help? Oh, come on. That's gotta be ironic.
Yeah, you know what? That one is ironic.
Ha! I knew it!
All right, kids. There's a lot of these assholes between you and that dam.
Gee, thanks, Uncle Baird.
Hey, you got it.
Ah, shit! Carrier!
Science, play that gate!
And speaking of gates, Baird, we're blocked.
Those medics have remote targeting systems. Say what you want, we blow it up.
Ha! Sweet! All right, calling it an airstrike.
Roger that. Stand by. Gates down.
Nice! All right, we're moving on.
These smacks are OP as hell, dude.
We're positive no one lives here anymore, right? Oh, that was a clean shot. Snatcher up ahead! We gotta hit it hard! Call it an airstrike!
Good news and bad news, kids. Bad news is a lot of Swarmak coming after you.
Yeah, no shit. And the good news?
The good news is, your dad's very, very proud of you.
Yeah. Okay, look, I'm gonna kill some more monsters.
Tell Baird I'm not giving his mech back.
Hey, don't even think about it.
Hey, more snatches up ahead.
We've got this! Firing now! They felt that one? Target destroyed!
Okay, looks like the only way out of here is through that wall.
Yeah, we should have been this OP the whole time, guys. You know what I mean?
Launching an airstrike.
Airstrike incoming.
Come on, over this bridge. Incoming! Oh, great, now we got a Swarmak.
Yeah, but this time he's picking on someone his own size. Rockets outgoing. Missiles on the way.
Shoot the blisters!
Launching. Here they come. Missiles away. Missiles are away.
It's down, but it's not dead yet.
No, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it.
All right, Swarmak's down. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, sure. But how?
Hey, kids, target the wall. We'll make you an exit.
I like the sound of that.
Go time, chat. Cool.
Hey, you guys all right down there? Well, so far so
Yeah, I
good.
wanted to do
Hey, any
it,
idea
man.
what's
I
up
didn't-
ahead?
Fucking let me
Seen
play
a lot
the
of
game,
bad
bro.
guys.
Like, I'm the one that fucking paid for it, and then he's over here trying to take my freaking. You know what I mean, chat? Professor AI. Hey, thank you so much. Do with the 3 months. I do appreciate it, brother. And Helicon, thank you so much for the super chat. What's going on?
One's two. Big, huh? You know, I think we can handle big. Ha ha! That's the story of my life!
Yeah, imagine if you had one of these in like every game, dude. They'd be OP as hell. Could you imagine if you had one of these in The Last of Us? Or State of Decay?
James, the dam is just ahead.
Hey, more snatchers!
Ah, shit! did not say we're all clear.
I'm sure Del appreciates that.
Ah, we're blocked. We're gonna need an airstrike. We can't get past.
This
Need you to
is
blow
away.
it up. Damn it! That wheel's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, we're just a bit taller than last time we were here.
Well, maybe we go through it.
Rockets away.
Okay, dam's just ahead. Let's clear that wheel.
Went back twice. Let me. What do you mean? What did I say? I didn't. Was I stressing that bad, chat? I don't recall stressing that bad. I thought I was just telling them like, let me do it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, man. And Jamie with the super chat. Stalker 2 is the bomb. Can't get enough. Gonna buy it. Try it. Think you buying your stuff. I appreciate that, dude. Jamie, I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I hope you have as much fun as I am. Because yeah, Stalker's been it's been a hell of a good time.
Okay, we're at the dam. Now we just have to find a way through. Watch it! Another Swarmak!
Rockets are away. Rockets outgoing. Launching.
There! Swarmak's down! I see that, kid! Nice job! We'll meet you on the other side!
James, the cave. She's in there.
You're sure?
Yes, that's the heart of the network.
Then let's go get her.
Whatever's coming our way isn't going to stop us! Right?
Hey, kid! I'm getting some serious seismic readings up here!
What the hell?
Start shooting!
Yeah, we got him.
Kait! Incoming!
They're back. Launching!
Alright, another one's down!
Firing now!
Last one's down!
Focus outgoing!
We weakened him! He's not dead yet! Watch it! It's firing! Shit! Damn! We got incoming! We're hit! Hit! Damn it! We're going down! Hang on to something! Dad! Down! Alright! Alright! Everyone, get out!
We're okay, but we got Swarm down here to deal with. Just finish that damn thing off.
Hey, Barrett, what's the Raven's condition?
Main rotor's okay. Tail's gone. Why?
'Cause I just got an idea.
It's launching more of those things!
Let's go get her.
Why did we get out the mechs? Because it's little.
Oh my God. You knew, didn't you?
Yes. But I didn't know we'd find this.
If I'm released, I'll die. They've seen to that. Katie, cut me loose. Please.
Reyna, please.
JD.
You can't ask her to...
Don't. Just let me say goodbye. Take it. Again. No. It's okay.
Damn, somebody else should have done that shit, dude.
This isn't over. So get her somewhere safe.
I don't need protection.
I know. You need time. Trust me. I've been there.
She wanted you to have that.
It was my grandmother's. I never knew her.
It's beautiful.
Why'd they play that mysterious ass music? Wait, is that the end? Is that the motherfucking end? No. Chat, it's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. They wouldn't do us like that. You know how this happened last time. This happened. No. Listen, chat. This happened last time. Okay. And then when you get past the credits, the game keeps going. Like, it's all good. It's all good. That old dude's a beast.
So where the hell is everybody?
It's all good. We got. Wait, so Gears 5 is like a motherfuckers. We're gonna play Scum again, Brian. Yeah, for sure. Gosh darn it, chat. Man, just when I was getting into it, you know? Oh. Well, there's Gears of War 4, guys. Now all we got left is 5. But it's nice that 5's like a direct continuation of this then, because I was like, I just didn't expect it to end right there, man. George, what's up, brother? How you doing? So let's take a second really quick because I got a minute before we we got critique, you know, people critiquing the games back when we were playing 3 and then moving on to 4 or whatever. A lot of people were complaining about 4 and that, you know, Gears of War ended at 3 for them, and, you know, everything after 3 is fucking ass and blah 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 blah. But I just played through all of 4, and the story, in my opinion, is just as on par as because like the story in the first 3 Gears games, not like they were all that great. Like, you know, the first 2, you were just, I said this before, you were just blowing up like big ass bombs, and then 3 was, you know, blowing up the big ass city to flood the, like, so it was just like the story wasn't that great, honestly. Like for the first 3 games, the part with like Dom and stuff like that was pretty sad, but for the most part, the story in the first 3 games was quite forgettable, if I'm being honest. So I wouldn't say the first 3 games story-wise was any better than 4, like whatsoever. I would say they're all on par with each other. I was able to like, yeah, I wouldn't say that they were better by any means. And then the gameplay in 4 was just, it was exactly the same. You know, it was just more of the same Gears of War with, you know, a coat of polish on it. Things feel a little more smooth. But ultimately it played like exactly the same as the other games. So I don't understand, you know, where the difference, like where the big difference between Gears like 1, 2, and 3 compared to like 4 is. I don't see it, guys. And I just played all of them, you know, this year. So yeah, I'm really confused on where the hate and discontent, maybe because I know some people were saying the multiplayer was the issue, but then I heard people saying the story was the issue. So I have no fucking clue what people are talking about, because we just played it. You just seen it for yourselves. It is pretty much exactly the same. Love your Ark series. You made me laugh and cringe while I play Ark for years, and seeing you struggle with simple things. Zach, yeah, it was such a good time, dude. Always thought it was the ending. Yeah, I mean the ending was a little abrupt. Not gonna lie, it was definitely a little abrupt. with them, you know, being a straight continuation, like 5 just being more of the story. I can see people definitely being like caught off guard because the game does kind of just like end and you're like, whoa, what the fuck, you know? And then obviously there's a continuation. They probably could have made that a little smoother, but other than that, yeah. The GM, and I think that's what it is, man, nostalgia, because you know, people they do sit there and they think about, you know, like, oh well, the game when I played it was so amazing, and then I sit here and I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, I mean maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but it's not that great now. I don't get it. When you compare games, you can't compare them to now. You have to compare it. Brandon, but so the thing is you have to compare it to now because that's what you're comparing. You're comparing Gears of War 4 to Gears of War 3. So if you want to, well, that's why I don't even generally compare games, you know what I mean? But other people do. So when they're like, well, Gears of War 3 is so much better than Gears of War 4. And I'm like, and what aspect? Like that's what I asked. In what aspect? Because the story is not that much better. It's about the same. The gameplay is worse because it's older. Like the age of the game, like we can't just like put that out. Oh, well, the game was great, you know, in its day. Okay, well, we're not talking about, if I said, hey, you know, was Gears of War 3 or Gears of War 4 good 10 years ago? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you have to compare it to now. You know what I mean? You have to compare modern graphics, modern gameplay mechanics. That's what makes games better. Like, if it wasn't for the progression of games graphically getting better, mechanically getting better over time, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't compare, oh, well, you know, this game came out in 2004 and it's so much better than it's 2022 you know, no, it's not. You know what I mean? You have to definitely look at the games now, you know what I mean? Because there's so many different things about the games now that are better. Of Atari Asteroids. Yeah, I mean, we've played a lot. We've definitely played a lot of older games. You know, the thing is I get nostalgia. You know what I mean? Because even like, you know, I sit here and I think back to games I played as a kid, and some of them go hard. You know what I mean? Like you know, if I sit back and I think about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, like, you know, like back when I was a kid, you know, it's just like the memories I had as a kid. But then, like, I go back and I play San Andreas now. Yeah, the game's still great. You know what I mean? But it's still not like, well, I can't. San Andreas is a bad example because there's a lot of things in San Andreas that I feel like they didn't apply to, you know, GTA 4 and GTA 5. But there's like, ultimately, if I were to sit there and compare, you know, which game is a better game, GTA San Andreas or Grand Theft Auto 5, you know what I mean? And it would be tough because nostalgia is pulling me to want to say Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You know what I mean? The story was phenomenal. The setting was phenomenal. You know, the characters were phenomenal. But realistically, like if you went feature for feature, game for game, GTA 5 would be the better game because of a million other things: graphics, gameplay, gunplay, gun customization, you know, and then, you know, the different characters. Like there's so many more memorable characters in GTA 5. but nostalgia would be pulling me to sit there and want to say San Andreas is the better game. In some aspects, I think San Andreas is a better game. You know what I mean? But ultimately, GTA 5 is probably a better game. Now, do I think I honestly think GTA 4 was a downgrade from Grand Theft Auto 5. Not in story, because I feel like the story of Grand Theft Auto 4 was phenomenal. Probably one of the best stories they had out there. But the thing about GTA 4 was like the customization aspect, I feel like completely disappeared. Like, you know, being able to customize your cars and being able to like customize the character. Like, yeah, you're able to buy clothes and stuff like that. So I felt like that aspect of GTA kind of just disappeared with 4, just went away completely. And obviously the story was still good, but I do feel like they pulled. But then obviously with GTA 5, they brought all of that back for the most part, minus like being able to like go to the gym and work out and shit like that. A lot of the soft skills and stuff were gone. But ultimately, you know, GTA 5 has everything that San Andreas has, you know, plus more. Zach, I mean, we're talking about potentially going back to ARC at some point. Not right now. We have so much on our plate. And every time I go back to ARC, people just don't watch it anymore like they used to. You know, a lot of people like how you were talking when you were watching like some of my older stuff back when I was making tons of mistakes. And a lot of ARC veterans found that to be quite comical, quite interesting. But as I got more and more experienced at the game, people started to kind of be like, you know what I mean? The funny aspect, the mistakes started to become less and less. And I started to kind of just play the game like an average player. And then, it was just, I feel like the appeal of what actually drew people in to watch my ARC content specifically kind of faded away because I started to get better at the game. But yeah, every time I play ARC now, it kind of dies off pretty quick. Like, pretty quick. I've played every single Assassin's Creed game on the channel. Yeah, the Unity's on there somewhere in my playlist. Yeah, we're going to continue Grounded at some point. You got to remember, guys, a lot of the revisits to like the older games or games we've already played the shit out of on the channel. One of the main reasons, like, we don't like do it all the time because there's so much new stuff coming out. And if I were to just constantly keep replaying the same games that we've already played, it would burn out the community. You know what I mean? So that's why we kind of take it easy. Like, you know, this year I've already gone back to like State of Decay tons of times. We did tons of Grounded. We did tons of Humanity. You know, we did. And if I keep going back to these games over and over and over again, eventually like people just burn out and my channel will kind of start to decline because people are gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? You're just playing the same games over and over again. Like, do something new. You know what I mean? So that's why we always kind of prioritize new things. We do new things. We're trying to always keep things going, keep things fresh. And then, you know, once it's been a little bit like with Ghost Recon, you know, it's been like well over 2 years since we played Wildlands. I decided, hey, let's go back and do a revisit to Wildlands. So that's how it is, you know, with a lot of these games, because there's so many games I could revisit. Cyberpunk, Days Gone, you know, Death Stranding. Like there's a lot of like big games, Red Dead Redemption 2. That we could replay at any time, but it would just be more of what we've already done. And I want to put, if we are going to revisit a game, I just want to put a little bit of space in between it, you know, like, so that's some part of the reasons why we haven't just jumped right into these games over and over and over again because yeah, I've already done 2 playthroughs of Cyberpunk on the channel. We've done 2.5 playthroughs of Days Gone on the channel, a playthrough and a half of Red Dead Redemption 2, Humana Z. We've done, you know, 2.5 playthroughs of that. State of Decay, an ungodly amount of playthroughs for that. The Last of Us, I've played, you know, each game probably 2-3 times a piece on the channel. You know what I mean? So there's definitely, like, we've revisited a lot of these games so many times already. Ark, for instance, I've already put hundreds of hours into Ark on the channel. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, we will revisit these games, but there's no rush. Like, there's nothing pressing. Now, if there was like a sequel or something else coming out, then you'll kind of see me like move things around. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's replay this game, you know, because there's a sequel coming out and I want to kind of keep things fresh and we'll jump into it. But until there's like something pressing, like we get to it when we get to it. And like right now, this busy season with a bunch of games coming out, you know, we got indie, like I said, we're gonna be playing tonight. But that's the thing is with a lot of new games, there's not saying that they're going to even do all that well. Like we could play Indiana Jones tonight. It could be okay. And that's it. You know what I mean? We get 1-2 episodes in, maybe we beat the game and maybe, you know what I mean? And that's it. We might not, it might not even make a full series because nothing's guaranteed. You know, it kind of just depends on the viewership. Like Gears, like Gears 4, if it wasn't for how short this game was, I would have stopped playing it. But I knew that Gears of War 4 was a really, really short game. We could beat it really, really, really fast within like 2 to 3 streams. But like if say this was a game that would have took, you know, 50, 60 hours to beat and it was performing like it was, I would have stopped playing it just because I was like, yeah, by the time we get halfway through the game, there's going to be close to nobody watching this. So yeah, we just... How am I playing Indiana Jones tonight? Brandon, the early access, if you go on Steam, it says the game opens up in, I'll show you guys right now. I already got it pre-installed and it says December 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's tonight in about 3 hours. If you go on the store page and you check it, it says it opens in approximately 3 hours. So that's why I keep saying I'm playing it tonight. Yeah, we've played Ready or Not a couple times on the channel. So yeah, we listen, we revisit games, guys. I have my replay tab here. You know, these are all games that I potentially will be replaying or, you know, like in the future. And we got a lot of games on here and a lot of games we've seen a lot of, you know what I mean? We got Ark, we got Baldur's Gate, which at some point I wanted to replay that. You know, we got Cyberpunk, we got Dark Souls games, Days Gone, Death Stranding. I even have like Dying Light on here, and we've played the shit out of Dying Light. We got Skyrim, you know, like these are all the games at some point I do plan on like revisiting, replaying more of. You know, Scum, people were asking about TCG, obviously State of Decay, Starfield, they get DLC, Sons of the Forest, you know what I mean? Like there's games on here that these are all games that I've played, and I was like, you know, I might want to play that game again at some point. And then like these are all the games that I own already. I actually just got this game the other day because we were playing TCG Simulator, then this like popped up on my thing, and I was like, oh, like Storage Hunter Simulator, that sounds pretty cool. It actually looked pretty good. It was really, really cheap too. And then I got the Devil May Cry games, like stupid cheap. They were like only a couple bucks. So I went ahead and bought all those. Because I owned 5, but then I didn't own like the other ones, so I went and got those. But yeah, there's lots of games. Like I said, I got all these games I haven't even played, and obviously more games coming out, more games to still buy. There's you know, like even on my wish list, you know, I add games here that I plan on checking out. You know, we got a ton of games on here too. That at some point, you know, I want to check out, but I'm not pulling the trigger on buying them yet. But I just added them to the list. But yeah, there's a lot of games on here that eventually at some point we're going to check. Witchfire was like a newer one that came out. I didn't know. It looked like a first-person shooter, but I didn't know what kind of game it was. But it had very positive reviews. Would I ever replay The Witcher 3? So Noah, I thought about Witcher 3 and like whether I would replay that game or not. Because I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite games. Very, very long game. Very, very long game. I played that game in its entirety. I did pretty much every side quest, every main quest, all the DLC. We played pretty much every possible game of Gwent that you could play. I played that game really thorough for the most part. I think I got 34 live streams, 34 episodes of Witcher, which is one of, I think the only other games that can even come close to that level of like episodes on my channel is maybe like Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 was a game that we played very, very long. I think I played it for almost 6 months, and it was the same thing with The Witcher. So I sit here and I think like my first playthrough of The Witcher, my channel was very small, very small. Game didn't overly perform. It wasn't super, super great, like in performance wise, but like if I were to revisit that game, I don't know how it would do. You know what I mean? I don't know if it would be worthy enough, like for me to be able to get a full playthrough of it again. What would I bring new to the playthrough? Because that's another thing that I think of when I replay games is, you know, when I played it the first time, you know, how many were there, you know, was it a time when I had like 10,000 subscribers? Was there not a lot of people around? If I played it again, would the video quality be a lot better? Would the playthrough be a lot cleaner? Would it be easier to watch? Would it increase, you know, the watchability of my prior series that I have? And that's the kind of stuff that I think of, you know, and if it's like, no, it's just going to pretty much be exactly the same thing, I probably won't replay it. But then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I could actually bring a lot, you know, to this series, and it might do good things for the channel. It might, you know, do good things for the series and stuff like that. So yeah, games like The Witcher, that's one of those games I'm not sure how that would do if I revisited it, because it's so long and I don't know what else I could bring to it, you know, compared to the series. Because I kind of watched back some of my old Witcher episodes and they were good. It's not like the quality was bad. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe graphically, but I think I had a relatively decent PC when I played that. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Am I going to get Path of Exile 2? Yeah, probably not. New kid. I tried to play Diablo 4 and it didn't work. So I don't even know if I'll be able to play that one. Crime Scene Cleaner. I seen that one too, Brandon. Yeah, I was looking at a bunch of like the simulator games on there, and I was kind of. But the only one I grabbed was the one that I showed you guys, the storage one. But Portal and Half-Life. Yeah, but Half-Life. The only Half-Life game I've ever played was what was it? There, the freaking VR one, Alex. The Order 1886. No, I don't think I have that one yet, Matthew. I think that one's on the list because I got like a list of games that I pull off of. These are just kind of the ones I've got so far. I don't think the Order's on PC though. I think that was one I had to get on. Maybe I'm. Yeah, that one's not on PC. I think that was one I had to get on like PlayStation specifically. So I like didn't prioritize that at all. I know you got your new PC when you were playing Scum. You could live it. Yeah. So like I said, my Witcher content, it could very well be quite old. You know, my stream setup was way different back then. And, you know, it could be a lot better now if I were to replay it for sure. I could probably even throw some mods into it. There's things I could do to spice up a Witcher playthrough. But one of the things is we're not necessarily like in a content drought. And I generally only go back to revisit games that we've already played when we kind of don't have much going on. Like when we kind of get into like the funk, there's not anything really releasing. There's, you know, we got 2-3 months of no new game releases and, you know, some of the games that we're trying to check out just keep flopping, because that will happen. You know, like honestly, like say for example, this February, there probably is a game, but let's just say there's nothing coming out in February and we got a clean slate. And I jump into my list of games and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's try, I don't know, Mortal Shell, right? And I throw an episode of Mortal Shell out. Doesn't do very well first episode. I'm like, okay, yeah, Mortal Shell's not going to work. All right. Let's try Monster Hunter World. I throw on an episode, Monster Hunter World. First episode, boom, pops off, does great. All right, I'm like, okay, yeah, we got something. Second episode comes, shit's. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but just kind of give you guys an idea of what's going to happen. You know, I start playing Monster Hunter World, and then first episode does great. Second episode flops hard, and then it's like, oh shit, what the fuck? Well, there it is. No Monster Hunter World. All right, well, let's try. I don't know, let's try Returnal. Boom. Doesn't do well. All right, well, let's try freaking, Payday 2. Okay, boom, Payday 2 does really, really well. And this is a game I could play, for a few, all the way through. That's 1 out of, 4 to 6 games in rotation that's actually doing well. And then when I have months like that where everything kind of starts to really tank and go down, and maybe I throw 6 games at the wall and only one of them sticks, I'll see it in my numbers, and it really, really starts to hurt. And that's when it's like, oh, fuck. Okay, well, this is bad. Everything I'm trying seems to be kind of flopping right now. So let's go pull out Old Faithful. So that's when I'll come back to this and I'll be, all right, well, shit, this is a really, really dry month. Nothing's really sticking. Let's play some Days Gone. And then I'll revisit Days Gone. And that's kind of what I do, so you guys get the idea of like how I structure games in my head, or how I destructure like when I'm going to revisit something. And it's generally during a drought period where things we're trying aren't really, really doing well. And I'll be like, all right, well, people said they wanted to see this, and then we'll go back and we'll try it again. And that's kind of, because like I'd say from like August to like October was a pretty dry period on the channel. Like we were trying tons of different games. I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm pretty sure but we were trying tons of stuff, but nothing was really sticking. It was like everything we were trying just kept falling on his face. And that just happens sometimes, it is what it is. I'm used to it. But I feel like sometimes the community is not used to it, which is surprising, because I'm like, man, you guys have been here just as long as me. Because people are like, oh, when are you going to play this game? And it's like, you were at that stream. I know damn well you've seen how many people were not watching. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like Gears, like just to use like a stark comparison, Gears today, I think we hit maybe 400 live, 427 we peaked at. Now that for smaller streamers, or even me like years ago, like 400 plus people is good. But then you look at me play something like Stalker or State of Decay, or like games that the channel actually accepts, we'll be up in the 8, 9, 1,000 plus people, you know what I mean? And not that we need to hit those numbers every time, but when you see a real big comparison, like 300-400 compared to 800 to 1,000, like if we kind of landed in like that 600-ish range of people that were like here to watch the game, that would be like, okay, yeah, we could keep this going. But when we're down in like the 300-400s, that just, when I look at those numbers, I'm like, yeah, that just means there's not a whole lot of interest. Out of 150,000 people that are subscribed to my channel, maybe 6,000, like right now we've had 2,751 people pop into the stream. Over the time we've been playing, out of 150,000, you know what I mean? So out of 150,000, obviously not 150,000 people watch everything I play, and dead subscribers, whatever. But you know what I mean? We always got to base it off like some kind of percentage to dictate what's working and what's not. And that's why, games like Halo, games like Gears of War, I just kind of like, thank God they're short, because they just don't seem to do very well for me personally. But yeah, that's kind of like my mindset. So you guys have a better understanding of why sometimes I start something and then stop, and then people will come and be like, whoa, what happened to this game? And it's like, it's not working. So that's why I tell you guys all the time, just because I start a game doesn't mean like we're playing it all the way through. So like a lot of these we're just checking it out. We're literally like every game I start, for the most part, we're just checking it out. If it becomes a series, it becomes a series. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that's it. Like it just is what it is. Any game that makes me, yo, Paul with the 36. You know, I appreciate you, brother. You know what's crazy, Paul? Is so many people request horror games all the time. Like, horror games is probably one of the main requests I get, honestly. And then we play them and nobody watches them. Like, horror games are some of the lowest viewed games I have, which is crazy because so many people want to see it, but then I play them and then nobody shows up. And it's like, what the hell? And it's always been like that. For some reason, man, I'll be like, I put up a poll, people be like, yeah, freaking play the horror games. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I do it. And then people are just like, I'm like, where the hell is everybody? Where the hell is all these people? Well, they must not be that funny, Brian, because nobody wants to watch them. Yeah, well, and that's how the horror games are for the most part. You know, like they are kind of like a one-off thing. People enjoy it for like a little bit, but if I try to make it into a series, and I think one of the things about horror games is horror games are like some of the biggest content creators in gaming are horror content creators, like a lot of them, like most of them, the bigger guys, because I feel like that's kind of like what YouTube gaming was built on. You know, you look at guys like PewDiePie, Mark, like a lot of those guys kind of built gaming on YouTube with horror games. You even look at guys like Hollow, like Jake, like so many of these guys play horror games. And I feel like it's a very oversaturated genre. Same thing with survival games. Like survival games is a very saturated genre. Now, granted, I kind of like somehow weaseled my way into the survival genre, and you know, I can hold my own in the survival genre. But when it comes to like the horror genre, I just can't break into it. Like, and I think it's just because it's super oversaturated. I don't know if maybe like the way I play video games, because it's all about presentation. You know what I mean? Like how I play a video game compared to like Hollow. Like Hollow plays a game. Like we don't play the games exactly the same. You know, we have both have our approaches, both have our own play styles. We have our own commentary styles. And the only thing I can think is when I play horror games, maybe my commentary style or my presentation, the way I present the game just isn't enjoyable to a mass audience. Like a lot of people just don't resonate with me personally playing those style games. And that's fine. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But that's the only thing I can think of. Like when you compare like gamers, you know what I mean? It's presentation, like how the person presents the game, and then you know how their commentary is with the games and things like that. And I don't know, for some reason, yeah, I just don't I don't present horror games all that well, and I don't know if it's maybe because I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I don't get scared enough because I am the king of horror. So maybe that's it. Maybe I just don't get scared enough. And people are like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, I don't even want to watch this dude. Like, he's too hardcore." Yeah, that honestly, I think that's maybe what it is. Yeah, we'll be playing Indiana Jones next. J-Man, nah, I hear that. And it's all good, you know, but the thing is I try to branch in, you know, when it comes to horror games, there's millions and millions and millions of people that watch YouTube on a daily basis. And it's just kind of trying to tap into some of that viewership. It's hard because a lot of those bigger guys, they've been doing it for years, you know what I mean? So it's tough to kind of tap into those communities. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there, guys. Like, I don't know. So you tell me then, like, because you guys are the viewers, right? And I'm pretty sure maybe there's some of you guys in here that don't like to watch me play horror games. You tell me what about my streaming style, content style, personality, commentary, gameplay, what about me is not good with horror games? That would make it like, I don't want to watch this. I want you guys to be honest with me. But bro, you just fucking suck, dude. All right, hey, I'm tracking. These are games that I'm going to be replaying. Yeah, we've already played pretty much every game on this list here. And then I have, these are all games that I still need to play at some point. Too much screaming. We've our Army Go, we have had some horror games do well. There's been a few of them. There's been a few of them that have held their own. It's just a majority of games. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, give me one sec. We could. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing the cap chat. Maybe let me see something real quick. Because the only thing I can think is. Okay, so just so we can establish that I'm not doing the cap. There we go. All right, so we can establish the cap is not being done. Let's go playlist, okay? So we're looking for a horror game. So, for instance, this was a horror game that we played recently. This game did very well, actually, recently. We did, 29,000 views on an episode 1 is nothing to scoff at. That was a pretty successful playthrough. We beat the game in 2 streams. And then the second episode was 13K. So that was decent, but it was only 2 episodes. Boom, done. Easy. That one did well. So that's bad. Let's say, what's another horror game, chat? The Beast Inside. This was a horror game. Okay, let's see how this one did. Look at that fucking dude right there. So 13,000 on the first episode, which is that's respectable. We could do that. Episode 2. 8.6. So that was a really, really big drop from 1 to 2. And then 3 was 6.9. So this is a perfect example of what usually happens when I play horror games. And this was a pretty decent game too. It wasn't like it was a bad game in my opinion at all. It had some pretty good scares in it. But yeah, this is my typical, and 6.9 is trash. Like if I had to do another episode after that, I probably would not have done it. Silent Hill 2. Let me see. How did Silent Hill 2? But I don't know. Silent Hill 2 wasn't like a pure horror game. Let's see. How did that one do? All right. So Silent Hill 2. Yeah. 26, 12, 10, and 10. Yeah. Silent Hill 2 did phenomenal. Did great. All right. Still Wakes the Deep. So this was another like kind of lower horror game that I think it was only 1 episode, right? Yeah. 23. That did really well. That did really, really well. So it's like if we can keep the horror games to like 1 episode, chat, yeah, we could play them all day. We could play them all day. The Walking Dead 2024. Yo, who wants to see season 2? Nobody wants season 2. Because season 1 died hard. Nope, and then it came back. Okay, season 1 did all right, chat. Season 1 did all right. Yeah, we did Alan Wake 2, Alone in the Dark. This was a... See, chat, we play horror games. What are y'all talking about? You guys are sitting here talking like we don't ever play horror games. Like Alone in the Dark. Boom. Nothing. No, let me get that up. Where'd that go? And it did okay. It did really good. Did good. See, Alone. Now, right here, chat. This is one of the reasons why we don't play Final Fantasy on the channel. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I played this the day it came out. There was so much hype. So much hype. Everybody was so excited for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh man, I'm like, yo, I'm excited. We struggled to get the first one done. Like it was really bad. The viewership it was so bad. And then I'm like, yo, Rebirth. Everybody's saying this is so much better. Chat. This is an episode 1. Ain't it? But look at Army Gal was there. Army Gal was there. Savage was there. Who else was? Josie was there. Number 1 in the chat. Paul wasn't there. You know what? Let's call some people out. Who was it? You know what, chat? Yeah, let's call some people out there, dude. All right. Who else wasn't there? Let's call some people out, chat. Brandon was there. Brandon was there. All right. Hall was there. That's what I'm... See? See? Hall, you were there, bro. What do you mean? Jay was there. Asha. Asha, where you at? Oh, maybe you came. Asha, you right there. Asha, you're right there. Asha, look, boom. Asha was there. See? Some of you guys are probably like, damn, I was there. Fuck, I don't even remember that. Oh, dude. See? That's what I'm talking about. Let's see who else. Tran was here. Tran was there. That's what. See? See, you guys are the real ones, man. Let's see. We're gonna go deep into the stream. All right, Kai was there. Obviously, Arizel was there. Yeah, Paul was in there, chat. Paul wasn't there. No, and that's the thing is I'm just busting your guys' ball. A lot of people don't show up when it comes to games because of for spoilers and stuff like that. That's definitely a thing that happens all the time. But there is still because of the amount of how I play games, right? Like, as you guys know, I don't generally play games like as much as you guys. Like, say Final Fantasy comes out within a day, everybody's going to be way further in the game than I am most of the time. There's hardly ever going to be a chance or a time where I play a game and I'm like ahead of you guys, because obviously I only play 3 to 4 hours a day, where some people will knock out 12 to 15 hours the first day, you know, and then they wake up, they're playing the game. And then, you know, so most of the time you guys are far ahead of me in games. And then, you know, that's when people start showing up and things like that. But I can definitely tell, you know, when a game is just not doing very well. And it's very, very, very obvious. It says Brian when I was calling people out. Yeah, I'm calling everybody out going forward. Predictions on Indiana Jones. I mean, I think it'll do really well. I think it'll do fairly okay. I think it'll do okay. I don't think it's gonna be like a crazy, you know, revolutionary thing. But you know, I think it'll hold its own for at least an episode or two. I don't know how long the game is. But yeah, I think it'll do okay. So if you guys are having a hard time, like, you know, with my videos, you're not getting notifications when I go live. One of the things you could do is like unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then re-hit like the notification bell, like redo everything. I've had to do that with a couple people's channels that just stopped showing up. A game that I really was enjoying too, like this one here, like this was when we fired up. I stopped playing. I haven't even finished it. Was Deathloop. We got 2 episodes in. So first episode did great. Had a phenomenal time. I thought Deathloop was really cool. I thought the premise of the game was really, really cool. And then, you know, went from episode 1 to episode 2. It wasn't this high. It was at like 4K, guys. It was really bad. It's done a lot better over the few, you know, months. You know, played this almost a year ago, but yeah, it was pretty bad, but that game was really cool. San Andreas, obviously. You know what we got to play still, Chad? We got to play Grand Theft Auto 3. But I've been struggling over the past few days. Like, I've been trying to think of like what I should like play. And the thing is I know I should just start grabbing games and just like, because I put too much, like when I sit here, I do it all the time, chat. It'll be like 10 o'clock in the morning, right? I'll finish up whatever I'm doing around the house. I'll sit down and I'll be like, okay, fuck. This is literally how I go, guys, right? So this is generally on my Steam page. We'll look at, I'll sit down, I'll literally roll up, and I'm like, okay. So we got to play some new games. And I'll be like, all right. So I'll come and I'll go through the list like this. I'll be like, nothing's really jumping out at me. And I'm like, shit. Well, if I play this, it's probably not going to do well. I don't even know what this game is. It's probably not going to do well. Destiny 2, it's too long. Devil May Cry. It's probably going to be a Gears of War repeat. What is this game? Don't Starve. I have no clue what this game is. I don't think that's going to do well. Dragon Ball Z, man, I wish I could play it. That's probably not going to do well. Gears 5. Oh, I got to finish 4 before we can play this one. Gotham Knights, and I'm like, wait, didn't that game get really bad reviews? Like, people hated that game. It's going to do terrible. I should probably make a bad game stream out of this. Monster Hunter World. Man, I should probably play this game. Why haven't I played this game? I feel like it's gonna not do. And this is what I do, chat. And I'll literally overthink this shit for like 2 hours. Literally, I'll just be sitting here. I might like, I'll be like, oh, okay, let me like watch a trailer video. And then I'll be sitting here like watching the video. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so this is not like riveting gameplay I'm seeing here. And then I'll like start, and I'm like, and because it's not like jumping out at me, I'm like, is this just like Dark Souls with big monsters or something? And I'll be like, nah, all right, I'll just put that off for another time. And that's what I do. And I overthink the shit out of it, guys. I just overthink the actual shit out of it. 2 hours will pass, and I'll be like, oh, fuck. Well, I guess we're just going to play Stalker again. And that's what I do, guys. Like, I literally just, I just overthink that shit, man. And I know I just need to just be, all right, screw it. Pick a game. If it flops, it flops. We'll just move on to the next and just start rapid firing these games. And I'm telling you guys, after this little hump we're on right now with Stalker, Indy. I think these are the last 2 games for December. You probably are going to start seeing this list of games here. It's probably, I'm talking rapid fire, chat. Like, we'll start flicking episodes out. If they do well, we'll play the whole game. If they flop, we're just on to the next one, chat. Okay? I'm just giving you guys a little heads up so you know what is going to be in the future. Rapid fire. I need to burn through this list because I told myself I'm not buying any new games until I burn through the games I've already bought, even though I did buy the Devil May Cry games, but that's because I already own 5. But yeah, rapid fire, guys. We're going to just be kind of just burning through these damn games, trying to get this list cleaned up a little bit. But if there are games that pop out, you know, that you guys do like I said, the Small Land. So Small Land was one I actually almost started up the other day. I didn't because I was like, oh, let me wait until like after the whole Stalker, like indie, like craze. And then we'll go ahead and, you know, start. But I almost started this one up the other day. I had everything ready. Yeah, I've been thinking about the Bigfoot armor guy. I got to add it to the. I added it to the list, like my actual like other list, but I haven't bought it or anything. Brandon, I would love to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Like I would love to, 100%. I love Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z when I was young was my favorite, you know, anime of all time. And then until I, you know, Naruto and stuff like that. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, I'd love it. Absolutely love it. I want to play this game so bad, but I know that there's a good chance it's not going to do well. And that hurts my feelings because it's a game I personally would just like. So if anything, like Dragon Ball Z would just be something I played on my own time if it came down to it, because I do want to play it really, really bad. I love Dragon Ball Z. I know some of you guys probably, what the fuck is Dragon Ball Z? But like the story is so good. The character, I love it. I love it so much. And people, you know, speak pretty high of Kakarot. So I've put this game off and haven't played it just because I didn't want it to do bad. Legit, guys. I've avoided playing this game as long as I possibly could because I just was scared it was going to fail. Can't you balance it like now Stalker's doing well? So Brandon, it's like the thing is like with Stalker right now, Stalker is doing really well, but it's very, very short-lived. Like it's a very, very short-lived thing. And like Stalker's only going to be doing as good as it is for maybe another week. And then it's going to kind of start to fizzle out and kind of average out. And then I'll have to, you know, just to get the numbers to stay consistent, I'll have to start bringing more things in. But I've had so much going on in real life. I've had so much going on in real life. I've only been able to do like one stream a day for like the past like week. You know what I mean? And that's usually not common for me. So honestly, Stalker doing very well has just compensated for the fact that I've only been able to stream once compared to my usual 2. If not for that, I would be in like real big trouble right now. So yeah, it's like I usually what ends up happening is if we have like a huge rush of like channel members and things like that, which we have had recently, you'll start seeing me take more risks because I can afford to take more risks. But when things start to dry up and get kind of, you know, numbers start to really, really dip, you're not going to see me taking a whole lot of risks because I'm already like at the bottom, and you know, bills are always need to be paid. So you have, when you're doing this full time, you're like, okay, well, I have to at least make enough money to pay my bills. I can't afford to take any risk because or else we're not grocery shopping this month. We're not doing this that month. But then obviously if I get like like it's one of those months I get like 500 new channel members for the month, then it's like, oh wow, yeah, like this is huge. You know, this just gave me a huge buffer so I can afford to take some more risks. I can play more games. And that's kind of what happened from like August to like October is we were on a crazy member gain. Like every week we were getting hundreds of members, and that's why I was trying so many new things because I could afford to take those risks. And it just kind of goes, it just kind of bend and flows with what's going on in the community, what's going on, you know, in our YouTube economy, I guess you could say, kind of dictates you know, the freedom of being able to just go around, try new things, do new stuff like that. Like I said, I have my one series that I'm thinking about working on for the channel, for like gaming channel, like even the advice and stuff that I'm giving you right now. I planned on doing my, you know, how to start a gaming channel, or how I started a gaming channel, give people tips and things like that, you know, how, and kind of just put it in video format. That way people who might not even watch gameplay videos might find my channel and be like, oh wait, this is that guy that gave me tips on how to start a gaming channel. Let me actually watch him do it in like practical, like actually, you know, prac app what he's saying. And, you know, I could kind of open up to a whole entire different audience that I'm not even tapped into right now. You know what I mean? So I was kind of thinking about that, because I do feel like I have pretty decent advice, or, you know, mindsets of how I think of things that could possibly help other people out. Because, you know, I'm not sitting here trying to like gate this shit. Like, you know, I'm pretty transparent on how I do things. But I was like, yeah, let me just take all those tips I usually give throughout stream anyways, and just put it in video format and then put it out there. And like, yeah, that could, you know, draw in a bunch of people. That could be a really, really big video, or it could not be that great at all. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it was something I was kind of thinking about doing in the future, but obviously it's hard for me to find time to do anything. Have I complained to YouTube about what? Yeah, complaining to YouTube is there's generally nothing to complain about YouTube too. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, YouTube doesn't do anything, like, really. And that's one of the things you'll see a lot of content creators. Yeah, it is pointless, but complaining to YouTube, like, a lot of people you see complain about YouTube are just not, like, it's not YouTube's fault. Like, it has nothing to do with YouTube. That's just, they're not doing something right themselves, and they just don't want to, they can't accept that fact, so they have to blame it on something, some outside source. They have to blame it on somebody else, because it's not them. There's no way I could be doing, I'm doing everything perfect. It's fucking YouTube, man. They're not sharing my videos. They're not putting out my damn content. Like, it's YouTube's fault. You know what I mean? And that's how a lot of people feel about, like, content creation. But that's not the case. That's just not how it works. Like, when it comes, like, if my videos are on a down, if my content's on a down, it's something I'm not doing or something I'm doing. So anytime you hear, like, content creators bitching, and usually it's smaller content creators who feel like they're being jaded and YouTube's fucking them over. No, it's, if your videos were super, super good and it was something that was super, super interesting, people would click on it. Like, I've seen videos come from people with no subscribers. It all just kind of depends on, like, the algorithm, and the algorithm is not like what people think it is. The algorithm is based off of what people want to watch, and you might just be making something people don't want to watch. And that's the sad truth. There's plenty of things I do that people don't want to watch. You're not going to see me sitting here bitching, blaming YouTube for it. No, I'm just going to change up my content style and try something else. And if it fails, it fails. If it works, it works. But yeah, I'm not going to, a lot of guys that you see sitting here, like, stop, you're wasting so much energy complaining, bro. Like, take that energy that you're complaining and put it into your content, and you'll do all right. Like, I don't know what the super chat, but thank you so much. Brian loves his supporters outside the US and Canada more. For proof, watch the Vampire and it took what he learned on Jig Street and went around sucking dudes dry and whacking dudes. I feel like that's the cap. Army Gal, so yeah, people have been bringing that up, why the gifted memberships have been distributed very, very weird. The only thing I can think about is, if you guys noticed before how gifted memberships were distributed, it was very concentrated. It was like the same people were getting free memberships for like 2 straight years, like literally 2 straight years, every time they were getting them. So I think, and people were complaining about that. You know what I mean? It was like, dude, the same people keep getting the memberships over and over and over again. And all these newer people that are, so it seemed very concentrated before. And now it seems like however YouTube had the system, they just opened it way up, and now the memberships are being distributed. So I don't know if the people who received memberships for like 15 straight months are kind of at the back of the line now. You know what I mean? Because I know there was a lot of people in the channel that received memberships for well over a year straight, close to 15, 18, 24 months straight, receiving a gifted membership every single month. And I think they have just been put at the back of the line. That's the only thing I could think of, which I thought the way it worked before was the more you engaged in live chat, those were the people that it preferred and prioritized, which is fine. You know, I think that people who are engaging, dropping comments, hitting the like button, like I feel like that, like it should be targeted towards those people, rather than, you know, people who are not doing anything at all. But at the same time, you know what I mean? There's people who like to lurk. You know what I mean? There is people who like to lurk, and maybe they just don't like talking in chat, but they sit here and they watch my videos every single day, all day. And to sit here and be like, well, those people don't deserve a membership because they don't talk in chat. Everybody supports differently. You know what I mean? So there could be somebody who watches my videos 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're in every single live stream, but they just lurk. They don't want to chat. I don't blame them. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like they're any less of a viewer. I don't feel like they deserve any less than anybody else. So it's like a give or take. I do feel like, you know, it kind of branching out and showing love to people who might not super engage in live chat, but they're still there. I don't know. I could see both sides to it. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, with the 23, dude, almost 2 years of trolling me. Nah, I appreciate you, bro. You know, I appreciate you, man. Asha with the 19. I've been here for a minute, Asha. And I appreciate every minute of it. Seriously. And Gingo with the 5 gifted. Thank you. Whoever receives one of those memberships, welcome to the fam. And Beast Lady with the 17 months. And Beast Lady's a lurker. There it is. But yeah, I think that's what it was. It was the same people over and over and over and over and over again that were just getting the memberships over and over and over and over and over again. And then when YouTube like opened up the floodgates and started, they were like, okay, let's kind of like try to distribute these, you know, a bit more broad. I do think that the people that were receiving them for like 2 years are probably like just on the back list for receiving one. And I know I got a lot of lurkers. And I appreciate you guys because I lurk all the time. You know what I mean? Like if like Dusty's up or something like that, and you know I raid over to him. You know I'm just sitting here lurking. I'll be doing stuff with the streams up or a video up in the background, and I might not be talking in chat, but yeah, you know I'm there. I'm supporting. And I know there's a lot of you guys, even you could lurk and not even be at your computer. And I tell you guys this all the time. You bet, man, I got to go to work. I don't have time to, you know, sit down and watch Brian stream all day. And what a lot of you guys do is you sit there. The wife has it up almost all day, every day on her computer. She'll just open up one of my playlists and just let it run. And then you go off to work. You're at work all day and your stream is playing. And that's the thing is for me to be supported by your videos, it's not like your eyeballs have to be watching it. Like the fact that it's playing, that's it. Whether you're watching it or not, it doesn't matter. So those of you guys that kind of just run my playlists in the background while you're home or not, like that shit helps out so much. And like that's why I try telling people, like there's multiple ways you could support any YouTube channel. Like, you know, if you're like, hey, I got to go to work today, and you before you leave, you just like boom, boom, I'll put up this playlist and boop, you just off to the races. Boom. You're sitting there watching 10 hours of my content. You're not watching it, but there's 10 hours of my content going off right now. And you know what I mean? That helps out a lot. Josh, I'm looking right now. There it is, dude. Oh, brother, with the super chat, man. So I mostly lurk, but every so often I feel like chat needs to be reminded of the dog slaughter, granny punching, jig street frequenting. I went one time. Argonian hating streamer, Brian really is. But I enjoy listening to you. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Matthew says my cats watch more of your content than me. Can I make a bedtime playlist? So remember, do you guys remember when I was doing that for a little bit? I was what I was doing actually was I would get off stream and then I would put a playlist up, like an old series. I did it with Hitman, and then I would replay the streams, like the replay streams, and then you guys would be able to come and just kind of chill and chat. And it was like old videos that were just playing. And I was doing that for a little while, but it's like super stressful. I felt like I couldn't get good sleep because I was like, oh, what if like, you know, something happens and then the stream's like weird or the, you know, it goes out of focus or something. And, you know, so I'd be like laying there and I'd wake up like every hour to make sure the stream was good. And yeah, it wasn't good sleep. I would have to come up with a better system for that. I only got like 300 games on Steam or something like that. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. Brandon with the super chat, man. Merc Healer, Beast Stalker, Brian Menard. There it is. You remember? I show mercy, chat. Yeah, I don't know how I got a decent bit of games, but I forgot how you check the view hidden games. No, I got 335. So I got like 400, probably like 400 games. Yeah, I got like 400. When did I show mercy? Oh, yesterday, Armageddon on Stalker. Yeah, I went through that building, even with all those people shooting me, and I spared them. I spared every single one of them. Yep. We need a seasonal stream of you reading some Christmas or holiday stories in front of a fireplace. Yeah, I remember Undead Labs did that shit one year. No, I spared him. Yeah, no, I spared him. Jeremy, it's all good, man. You don't have to worry about that, brother. Nah, you guys, I tell you guys all the time, you don't have to apologize for me, you know, like the fact that you guys are here just chilling in the chat, like that's it, your support. That's all the support I could ever ask for. It's all the support I would ever need. I thought he has like 3 pair. I know he at least had 2 because he had 2 of the black ones at the same. J-Man, hey, thank you for the super chat, bro. I love this entire community. Thanks, B. It is my anti-anxiety place. Hope everyone has a happy holidays. Now, hey, I hear you on that, J-Man. This is my anti-anxiety place for sure. Well, sometimes it could be pretty anxiety-inducing, but spared them from taking another breath. Nah, dude, they're alive still to this day. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Indiana Jones in a few hours. I'm gonna be leaving here in probably like 15 minutes. Actually, my kids have a like a holiday concert or whatever, so we're gonna go to that. And then I'll be back and right around. It goes live at 7 o'clock. I already got it pre-installed, so probably around like I'm hoping maybe around like 7:05 ish, we'll be going live. The game doesn't come out for another couple hours, but it'll be out here in a few hours. So hopefully we'll see a bunch of you guys there. But yeah, I got But this is my hidden games. No, games on here doesn't necessarily mean I'm never gonna play them again. It just means like I didn't want them on my list. I try to keep my list relatively clear, so I hide a lot of games because if not, then you just have games everywhere. But these are games that we've already played and beat, and I have like no plan on playing them either again or anytime soon. And yeah, but then there's some games on here that I could potentially pull back off and revisit. Yeah. So I just hide the games that way. You know, it kind of cleans things up, and I know some people don't do it, but yeah, I definitely hide so many games. Aim labs stream, you know how much aim labs I used to do, guys? Like I got 101 minutes of aim labs. Now it's actually pretty decent. It's a pretty decent aim trainer. But as you can see, like all the Assassin's Creed games. Let me see, was there any games in here that were like Battlefield 2042? Like I hid this game because I had no I bought it, and then people were like, oh, there's no campaign, and I was like, well, there's a game I bought that I'll probably never fucking play, which sucks because that was like I don't remember how much I spent on it. But yeah, BioShock, I don't think I've ever played BioShock 2. Yeah, we never played 2. I played 1 and it did horrible. Horrible, chat. Barely made it through the first game. Then I skipped 2 and we did Infinite, and I believe I beat Infinite. Yeah, we beat Infinite, but I skipped 2 because it was bad. It was so bad. Borderlands, we beat the first one. Bum Simulator, I never played this. That's actually a thing, chat. I got Counter-Strike 2, chat. Look at that. I got 5.4 hours on Counter-Strike 2. Dead Rising 4, we have never played. I've not thought about checking this game out again. Dead Poly and Surrounded were 2 games I wanted to recheck out. I know they've added a lot to this game. I played this game back when it was like early access, guys. Dev actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to check his game out, and I played it so long ago, but I'm pretty sure a lot has changed in this game since. Colin, I appreciate that. We played a lot of DayZ, Rachel. Yeah, we played DayZ. I got 825 hours played in DayZ. The problem with DayZ is the gameplay loop just gets a little stale after a while, and it just gets boring and repetitive. So that's kind of why I stopped when we did, because it was just getting very, very repetitive. Definitely a game we'll go back to at some point, but just as of right now. Hell Let Loose. Yeah, we played Hell Let Loose. How with the super chat? Bum Super Eagle Jig Jig Street. How to, dude? Oh no. But obviously we did all the Dead Space games. Deep Rock Galactic. I tried that game before. I don't remember when or why I did. I think it might have been on Twitch, but I never played these old Deus Ex games because they are really old. Really, really old. We never even finished Doom Eternal. Dragon Age, sad face. Dragon's Dogma, sad face. Ebola 2. You guys remember Ebola 2? Yo, guess what, chat? There's an Ebola 3. I actually thought about getting Ebola 3. Ebola 2 was actually decent, chat. Like don't sleep on it. It was a lot like Resident Evil. But they have Ebola 3 that I thought about playing. Elder Scrolls Online. It says I have 70.2 hours in this game, chat. I was going to reinstall the game just so I could figure out where where did I get 70.2 hours? And then I was like, maybe I need to message my brother or something and ask him if he played it on my account, because I know I've booted up Elder Scrolls Online, and I know I did the tutorial back when the game first came out. But I was like 70.2 hours. Look at me. I'm a fucking pro. I couldn't tell you a damn thing about that game, but I played it for 70.2 hours. So when people ask chat if I've ever played Elder Scrolls Online, yeah. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. And if they want the credentials, boom. It's right there. Now, that could have been 70.2 hours in the menu, but they don't have to know that, chat. They don't have to know that. Because you get the menu, you get credit for the menu, right? Steam games give you all the credit for the menu. So if you want to look like a super hardcore gamer in a certain, you just leave the menu up, dude. I have 400 hours in Fallout, but we played a lot of Fallout. So Far Cry 2, we played a couple hours of this on Twitch a few years ago. That was actually pretty cool. I was actually thinking about retrying that game at some point. Oh, look at all these beautiful Hitman games. So good. I thought about doing a playthrough of like all the Hitman games again. I had 26. I've played every Hitman game, chat, like all of them, except this one. I have 2 minutes in Hitman 2. Why the fuck do I have 2 minutes, bro? I only have 7 minutes in Hitman Contracts. I don't know what that is either. 7 minutes in Blood Money? I'm a scrub, chat. I haven't played any of these Hitman. Oh, 55 minutes in Absolution? Gotta take it back, chat. I take it back. I did play this one, though, for 26 hours. Yeah, I thought about doing like a full revisit, like playing the old Hitman games and then playing the new Hitman games and just going on like a Hitman spree on the channel. But I just don't know if people are gonna be there for it. You know what I mean, chat? Like if I knew you guys were gonna be there for it, totally. But I just have a feeling. See, I got a feeling. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I got 45. We played to beat this game fully. I will be playing KCD 2. Also, I seen somebody ask earlier. We played Shunt Hoedown. Yeah, I played some Shunt Hoedown. I actually called it. I got like 5 hours. I remember I was playing it and I actually called it Shunt Hoedown on accident. Like I flipped the fucking words around, and now I just call it Shunt Hoedown. George, No Rest for the Wicked is on my list of games to be played. Yeah. I plan on playing that one and the other one that you give. Yeah, both of those games are actually going to be played. These are games that I've already played that are kind of on my hidden section here. You know, I played all the Mafia games, Madison. That was actually a pretty cool game too. That shit was actually pretty creepy. Mad Max was a good game. We actually put a lot of hours in that one. But yeah, like I said, we got a lot of games on here. These are pretty much all games I've already played, tried, and beat, or I just don't feel they're going to do well, or they didn't do well and we stopped playing them. Like Res 6. We still had like 2 more campaigns to do in Resident Evil 6, but it was doing so bad. It hurt my feelings because I love Resident Evil and I would love to play. Like, I still have a few more Resident Evil games we haven't even played yet that I would love to play, but they don't pull the numbers. Revisit Visage. That game was so annoying. Surround Dead, yeah, that was actually a game I plan on checking out more of in the future. Fucking 77.5 hours in Visage chat. Come on. And then like all the Yakuza games, I got all of these Yakuza games, all of them. And then I started with 0, and it was just bad. So I just hit all of them. So I was like, yeah, Yakuza just ain't for the community, I guess. I might try them out again at later on in the future, but yeah, it is what it is. But all right, guys, I gotta go get ready, and then tonight we'll be back around like 7 o'clock. So about 2 hours from now, we're gonna be firing up some Indiana Jones. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys there. I'm really, really excited for that. Really, really excited for that. There it is. So yeah, when we get back, we'll be playing this tonight. But if I don't see you guys later on, hey, you have a great rest of your night. And but for everybody else, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.